It is a chilly night here in the northeastern U.S., but we've got some football to keep us warm at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Ready? No. Ready?
On the ground, it's the rookie from Tennessee. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of 3 right away, and it's 2nd down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
70 Lions. 79 Broncos.
They'll throw with May. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
Well, that was his first target of the game, and it's going to take at least one more target to get him on the board. Took a nice substantial hit to jar that catch loose from him. Incomplete pass.
And this opening drive not going to plan. This is now 3rd and 13.
Here we go, set.
To throw, it's May. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
And this offense has come out swinging here in the early going. They pick up a nice chunk on that pitch and catch. And the 2 of them have this offense moving in the right direction to start this game.
So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Throwing here is May. He's got a man. That's caught left sideline. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
60 by 6. Come on. Set.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. And he'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. And he will score. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Pats will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight. No problem there on the extra point. And that makes the score 7-0. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. You look at this Patriots defense. This unit, they struggled a little bit against the pass, ranked number 21 in the league.
And even though that's not the greatest ranking in the world, one thing you can say, they get after the quarterback. They're in the top 10 in the league in sacks.
Here's 2nd and 8. A short throw taken in by Okonkwo. A yard in the wrong direction. Makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
We'll put that one in the win column for the defense. Trying to contain tight ends in the passing game is so difficult nowadays, but they did in a big way there.
Here's 3rd and 9. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Throw here taken in by Wiley, the tight end. And he will have a Titans first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Plenty of things to talk about here, partner, but to me, their defense gave up a touchdown on the first drive. How about how they're responding, coming back? That's a big 3rd down pickup to keep their drive alive.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Now back to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Yeah, last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. Oh, he's going to go ahead and field it from the 3-yard line. It'll be a 47-yard punt with a net of 40 following a 7-yard return. And the Pats will be backed up deep to get the drive started as they take over 1st and 10. New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
Looking left sideline, it's complete. Now he's loose down the left sideline. He may go. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. A big play there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Patriots are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. And goes down. It's a Patriot sack. That one will set him back nearly 10 yards here on first down on the sack.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now,
under pressure, and they got to him again. Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
For a rookie first-rounder, he's made a huge impact on this defense, but that tells me that they had a plan for him when they drafted him. Just turn him loose. Do what you do best. Go get the quarterback.
Back-to-back sacks have this place in a frenzy as they line up again, 3rd and long now. Back to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
That certainly looks like nothing to show now from these first 2 possessions. And guess what? When you're on a losing streak, that can lead to a full sense of, here we go again. So on the sidelines, the offensive play callers, quarterback, they've got to get together and dial something up to start their next drive. Otherwise, it could be a long game.
Oh, fighting off the defender. Well, on that punt, we've got a man shaken up. We'll get a report when we return to Foxborough. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He's probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
They'll bring the tight end in motion right. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3. You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
From the shotgun, May with it. Escaping the pressure right. And his throw here is incomplete. You talk about this Titan defense. They're slightly better than average against the run, number 14 in the NFL.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. From the gun, it's May. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down. It won't be by much. He needed 3, and he got 3, barely. But the mark shows first down. Start of the second quarter from Foxborough. It's the homestanding Patriots with the football, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. He'll get this to Baker. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Here's a give up the middle. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. From the shotgun, it's May. Now into a sea of defenders, had intercepted. And the Titans are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. The defense looked geared up to stop the run, but obviously, Charles, they were ready for the pass, too.
Yeah, they were hoping they could catch everyone crashing and playing the run, but that was a very ill-advised throw right there. The opportunity, lost.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. But the good news for them, they got the football. The bad news, they have to go 99 yards here as they start this drive out on their own 1-yard line. And he'll go out of bounds after getting this across the 15. That's a good way to start the drive. 17 yards and a first down.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
The Titans on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. He'll complete this one to Okonkwo. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A nice chunk play from the tight end position, and it illustrates the cohesiveness that he and his quarterback have. Both saw the extra defender doubling him up, and they still combined for the completion and big gain.
So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass, a run. What will they do? We're about to find out. 4th down. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. To the air, May. There's Henry. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry. A 14-yard touchdown. And the Patriots have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 21-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
First target, first catch at a first down.
When you're struggling on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
2nd and 9. Looking to throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Troy Anderson. And they'll start out with great field position at the 47-yard line in enemy territory. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Here's May. This is caught inside the 15. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. A great effort there. 47 yards. And the Patriots continue to pull away here in this first half. The extra point splits the uprights, and a rout is on here in this first half. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line. He'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
They failed once in this spot earlier, but the offense will stay out to go for it on fourth down. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
Well, partner, that was a heck of a play right there because there is no chance that he was the primary receiver on that play. Definitely checked it down to him and just said, please, help us out, make a play. And he does and delivers a first down.
That'll be complete to Okonkwo. So just 3 yards on the completion there. And that'll bring up second down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Throw to the right, caught by Okonkwo. Down the sideline he goes. Touchdown, Titans. Chig Okonkwo, 54 yards. And the Titans get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. They run up and send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And not what he was hoping for when he brought it out. They're going to get him down short of the 15-yard line. The Pats at the line, ready to go. And with a 3-score lead already, this is not time for a momentum change, so I'd imagine they'd be happy to just take this into the locker room. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. 42 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides, but to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The Titans going to get the ball to start the second half, and they trail here as we get back to it on EA Sports. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Line of scrimmage, the 24. This is 2nd and 6.
He'll look to throw. He's got him in. Complete. Touchdown, Titans.
Van Jefferson.
66 yards.
And the Titans come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
McManus's point after is good, and that cuts the lead to 28-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points. And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he's out of bounds, almost gets to the 10. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A great play there.
His 7th rushing touchdown on the year.
As his guys are able to push that lead out a bit further. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28.
They'll set up to throw. The Pats are going to get there. Down he goes. It'll go as a loss of about 6, and now it brings up third.
They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And that's going to be incomplete.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. The Pats at the line, ready to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Hands it off out of the gun. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
87 yards rushing for him now as his fine rookie season continues.
He's turning in a pretty impressive performance running the football, and a big reason why they have this nice lead.
And in days gone by, we would clip this out and put it up on the refrigerator, wouldn't we? Clip out the box score. Nowadays, not too many newspapers out there. Maybe you screenshot it online.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. Shoves him aside, and he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. That good for 22 and a 1st down.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
Throwing middle, and it's complete. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. From the gun, he'll hand this off. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up 2nd.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Here we go, set.
From the gun, they'll try to run it.
He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. 8th play of the drive forthcoming, and they need 8 yards on 3rd down.
Looking to throw. May. He'll get this to Bell. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw here. Fights through him. Open man, that's Henry. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Come on, set.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Now they'll put a receiver in motion left. Right back to him on 1st down. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, if this defense has any hopes of getting back into this game, they've got to start right here and keep these guys out of the end zone. That's a good step 1 on that play.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
70 Lions. Hey, smash Bronco. Hey, smash.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Go.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
Let's go now.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And he is in. Touchdown, New England. From 4 yards out. And the Patriots look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And the good kick pays off as he's only able to get this out past the 10-yard line. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Got it. Ready?
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So after that safety, now a free kick situation forthcoming as they punt it away from the 20. This is taken around the 12. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. But not that any of the points would be needed, but CD, they've got enough time left here. They could definitely score on this drive, maybe even an ensuing drive as well, if they really want to drive home this landslide victory.
Yeah, we're certainly about to see just how aggressive they want to be here down the stretch. And what some coaches do is they try and meet it halfway, meaning they want to continue to run their offense, but they put in a lot of backups to do it, and then tell the opposing coach, hey, I had to get them some work too. I can't just let them sit over on the sidelines all the time.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cowboy 80. Let go.
They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. Able to slither by.
Down the right sideline. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets all the way down inside the 20-yard line.
A big play there for New England. 48 yards. They'll bring a tight end in motion right. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 7. Hands it off out of the gun.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. The offense on 3rd down tonight, a perfect 4 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11.
They'll throw with May.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And they're able to corral him right around the 8, and that's short of the 1st down. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that's going to make it 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he has the 1st down before he's tackled at the 5. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert on 4th down.
He's been tough for this defense to handle, over 100 yards. You kind of knew that they were going to him on that play, didn't you?
They certainly did. That's one of those situations where you simply say, my best runner over my best blockers, let's go ahead and pick it up. And I don't care if they know it on the other side. Here we come, and they got it done.
And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's 2nd and goal, back to the 8-yard line now. Now another timeout here called by the Titans. That'll be their 2nd, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back.
Hold it ready. Check. Hurt. Set up. 18 Cardinal. Check. Bobcat. Set up.
Here's a handoff out of the gun.
And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3.
3rd and goal as they look to pour some more salt in the wound. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up.
And he pushed forward, but I don't think it's enough. He's going to be about a yard short. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just 70 seconds left to go in the game. And they're going to go for this thing. They're not going to leave anything to chance. They're going to roll the dice on 4th and goal.
70 Timberwolf. Trap 60. Dragon 60. Ready.
They'll try and throw for it with May.
And give him another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5.
Extra point splits the uprights, and this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The kicking unit out for the Patriots as they send this one away.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. It's a gain of 34.
Well, as my dad would say sometimes, I'm just scratching my head here trying to figure out what was going on there defensively. How did you lose him in the middle of the field? If you're going to lose a receiver, make sure it's someone on the short side of things, not deep downfield, that can hurt your defense.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 3rd and 2.
And good yardage there on first down, because sometimes all you need to do on the screen is get one key block. That might set your man free, and that was pretty good pursuit to the football defensively, or it could have gone for more.
Back to throw again. He's going to look deep down the field. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000s. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Check. 19 tight. 19 tight. Check smash. Check smash. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting. But obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for the Pats, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And now they'll get the weekend off as they get a little extra time to prepare to face the Baltimore Ravens. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the difficult season continues as they drop to 1-8. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.